Good morning, boys and girls. We are on lesson 8.5, and we are going to interpret division with fractions. So we're going to do two word problems today, like we've done before. We're going to draw it out with a diagram, and then we're going to solve it using an equation in the method KFC, keep, flip, change. So we're going to jump right in. If you remember, tomorrow you will have a review. It's going to be on Kahoot. And then on Friday is your test. So if you have any questions before then, please let me know. But if you understand KFC or you understand how to draw fractions to solve word problems, then you should be good to go. So let's go ahead and read this first word problem, solve it using diagrams. April has 6 fruit bars. So I already drew my 6 fruit bars, right? Because we know that she has 6 fruit bars. She cuts each bar into halves. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut each bar in half. So that means your bar should just have 2 sections, right? You're cutting it in half. Now, our question that we want to answer is how many half-sized pieces does she have? Well, we just cut them into halves, right? So all we have to do is count how many halves she has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So she has 12 half-sized pieces. If you wanted to solve this without drawing a diagram, you know that April starts with 6 fruit bars, and she is splitting or cutting each fruit bar in half. So you're going to have divided by 1/2. And that is what you need to solve because you need to know how many half-size pieces she has. So you're going to keep your 6, flip your 1/2, which is also called the reciprocal. The reciprocal is the flip part of our equation. It's when you take the denominator and put it on top and the numerator and put it on bottom. So basically, anytime we are flipping our fraction, we're just doing the reciprocal. So this is going to be 2 or 2 over 1, however you want to write it. And you're changing the division sign to a multiplication sign. And then you have 6 times 2 equals 12. And so you get the same answer no matter how you solve it, but you determine that April now has 12 half-size pieces. We're going to do one more together, and then you'll have a short assignment like always right below the video. Sonia has 5 sandwiches. So I drew my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sandwiches. Okay, she cuts each sandwich into fourths. So that means each sandwich is going to be into 4 pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to cut it in half first, and then cut each half into half, and that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. But you can do it however you want. That just helps me get my pieces a little bit more even. Alrighty. Once you have cut all of your sandwiches into fourths, we need to go back and see what are we trying to figure out now, right? We have our diagram showing what Sonia has done, but we need to figure out what are we trying to answer. Okay, she gives away 6 pieces. So she's going to take away 6 pieces, and we're trying to determine how many she has now, which means she's already given away 6 pieces. So I'm actually going to cross out 6 of these pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've crossed out 6 pieces, and I need to know how many Sonia has now so I can count what I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know that 4 times 2, because this sandwich has 4 as well, is 8. Well, this sandwich has 4, so I know that's going to be 12. So basically, I'm just counting by 4 instead of counting by ones. But this one only has 2, so 12, 13, 14. So when I drew my diagram, I found out that Sonia now has 14 pieces. If you wanted to solve this using an equation, you would still start with 5 sandwiches, and then you know that she is splitting or dividing them into fourths. So you're going to divide by 1 4th. And it says she gives away 6 pieces, but you've got to find this answer first. And once we find this answer, then we will subtract 6. Because that tells us 5 divided by 1/4 will tell us our total number of pieces. And then we need to take away 6 of those pieces because that is what Sonia is giving away. So in order to solve this, we're going to keep our 5. We're going to flip or find the reciprocal of 1/4, which will just be 4. And we're going to change our division sign to a multiplication sign. So we get 20. Our answers don't match yet. Why not? That's right, guys. I haven't taken away those 6 pieces yet. So now I need to take away 6. And if you need to regroup, if you can't do it in your head, you totally can. That 0 becomes a 10 and the 2 becomes a 1. And you have 10 minus 6 is 4 and 1 minus 0 is 1. Either way, you still are going to get the answer 14. It just depends on which way works best for you. Again, you have a review tomorrow and a test on Friday. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and let me know. I hope that you have a great rest of your day.